LAPD officers and first responders across Southern California are disturbed by reports that several officers may have contracted the highly contagious MRSA bacteria.
And just how they got it is even more disturbing. Phil Schuman live in downtown LA with that story. Phil.
Well, we're talking about MRSA, very disturbing here at police headquarters and other first responders anywhere. You know, LAPD officers and other cops typically wear these heavy-duty black latex gloves to protect themselves against exposure to disease while out on the job. MRSA is called the superbug for good reason. Reverend Andy Bales runs the Union Rescue Mission in downtown Los Angeles. He spent his life working to help the homeless, and he's paid a price. Walks with a limp because he lost most of his right leg in part to a bacterial infection he says was diagnosed as MRSA, picked up on Skid Row.
Anywhere people are living on the streets, but especially in a dense area like Skid Row, where people have no restrooms to use, no sanitary facilities to clean up at. And, you know, I say it's a little bit like a petri dish.
MRSA is an acronym for a very contagious bacterial flesh-eating type infection, typically spread by skin-to-skin contact that's highly resistant to antibiotics. Word that at least 3 LAPD officers who work with the homeless from the West Valley station are being treated for MRSA is alarming but not surprising.
MRSA is cause for alarm because it can infect not just people who are ill and have other medical problems, but also healthy people can get it.
Healthy people like police officers, says Dr. Suman Radhakrishna from Dignity Health California Hospital. She says MRSA is life-threatening and life-altering.
It can get to a point where people actually lose lives. People are in the ICU, they lose limbs, they are totally derailed in terms of their dreams and what they wanted to do, and now have to regroup and figure out doing something else with their lives if they survive.
The LAPD did not want to talk about or us to talk to those infected, simply issued a statement reading in part, first responders throughout the region, and especially here in Los Angeles, are constantly responding to incidents that put them at risk of potential exposure to various diseases, and that's why the department takes this incident very seriously. So does Andy Bales.
And I've gotten to the point where I say, if you don't care about the people on the streets, do you care about your own well-being? Because we've got to do a better job. We've got to treat this like the emergency, epidemic, urgent situation that it is.
Andy Bales, one of many sounding the alarm. No definitive cause on the MRSA cases on these officers in the West Valley. 3 of them we mentioned. It may turn out to be more than that, but the West Valley Police Station has been thoroughly disinfected as a precaution. Reporting live downtown, I'm Phil Schuman, Fox 11 News.